How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am Nerd Dad Mike, and thank you all for coming and hanging out with me for a little while today as we continue our Let's Play series for Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. We just finished up our third and final trial to officially become a member of the Jedi Order. We cleansed the Grove from the dark side influence of Juhani. We spared Juhani and sent her back to the Jedi Order to seek redemption. And now we are going to see what the Jedi Council has in store for us next.
It is good to see Juhani has returned to the way of the light. You are to be commended for your role in this. Your actions give us great hope for the future. Your training is now complete, Padawan. And perhaps now, it is time we dealt with the matter of the dream you and Bastila shared. When we heard of the ruins in your dreams, Master Dorak recognized it as one of a series of ancient structures here on Dantooine. This one in particular lies to the east of this enclave. We sent a Jedi to investigate, but he has not returned. Perhaps sending him in the first place was a mistake. The Force is guiding you through your visions. It may be that exploring the ruins is a task tied to your destiny. That is why the Council has now decided you should be the one to investigate this. The secrets to stopping Malak may be hidden within those ruins. You must investigate them and find what Revan and Malak were looking for.
Alright. Let's see. I'd like to ask some questions. Let's get a little bit of information.
A Jedi must ever be seeking knowledge. What is it you wish to know?
Can you tell me about Bastila? Is there anything you can tell me about Revan and Malak? Why doesn't Master Rook like me? I don't care if he doesn't like me, but let's start with, can you tell me anything about Revan and Malak?
I knew Revan as a promising young pupil. Revan was strong in the Force, but also headstrong and proud. Such traits are not unusual in a Padawan. Perhaps that was why I did not see the true extent of the danger. Many of the young Jedi admired Revan, including Malak. When Revan set off to challenge the Mandalorians, Malak was the first to join the cause. And when Revan fell to the dark side, it was inevitable Malak would fall as well.
You saying Revan was responsible for Malak's fall, so Revan was stronger than Malak? Yeah, so Revan was stronger than Malak.
Revan was always the more powerful of the pair. When Revan fell, we had hoped the Sith threat was ended. But Malak quickly assumed Revan's role and embraced the dark side as fully as his master ever had. Now, Malak leads the Sith Armada against the Republic. Hate and vengeance drawing him ever further down the dark path, fueling his powers until they have surpassed those of his old master. Only you and Bastila together can stop Malak now. The way ahead will be difficult for young Bastila, and for you. But you must draw strength from each other. May the Force be with you.
Oh. So we're taking Bastila. I think, yeah, we're going to continue to take Canderous with us.
I demand justice! The Central family is a blight upon Dantooine. They must be punished.
The Council will look into this matter, Mr. Matale. You must be patient. Your accusations have no proof, and we do not want you stirring up trouble with the Sandrals if there is some mistake.
Mistake? My son Shan is missing. How can there be any doubt the Sandrals are to blame?
There are other possible explanations for your son's disappearance.
Ah, you Jedi are good for nothing but talk. I shall only wait so long before I take action on my own.
As dangerous as the threat from Darth Malak and the Sith may be, we Jedi cannot simply abandon our other responsibilities. The Council has promised Alan Matale we will look into his son's disappearance. Should you have time, Padawan, you may want to investigate this matter.
So, we need to go check out the ruins. We need to go investigate what happened to this guy's son. And we need to do the side quests for Dantooine, which I think that is what we're going to head out and do that's what we're going to head out and do first. We're going to start doing the side quests and get those done and out of the way. I'll look into it at once. Is there anything else I should know?
These two families have been settled here for some years now.
And causing me no end of trouble.
Indeed. They have been settled here for some time, and feuding ever since.
Oh, what caused the feud? Which families are involved? The Sandros and Matales. They just said that. Alright, what caused the feud?
I do not know how the original feud started, but they want nothing to do with each other. As you may have heard, Alan Matali believes that his son, Shan, has been kidnapped by Nurik Sandral.
Curiously, Nurik's son Cassus has been missing for some time as well. I fear Nurik may suspect Alan in this.
Is there anything else you wish to know?
I'll investigate immediately.
If Shen Matali is not returned to his father, it may ignite a savage and bloody feud between the Matali and Sandral estates. We must not allow that to happen.
Your study and training are important, of course. But the Jedi are not a cloistered order. Our influence and teachings must spread beyond the walls of our academies.
It is in the real world that we truly prove ourselves worthy of the title Jedi. You would do well to remember this, young Padawan.
The task has its own importance. It may also serve to divert our minds for a short time. Something which carries its own rewards.
All right. So, whoop. All right. So, now we are going to head out and do some side quests. Try and figure out what happened with the kidnapped son. Wrap up the other side quests. Oh, there's Juhani. Let's see what she has to say.
I must give you my thanks. Because of you, I am once again welcome within the Jedi Order.
Let's see. Have you spoken with the Council? Did you learn anything more about Quatra? Yeah, did you learn anything more about...
Quatra's injuries were not so severe as I first believed. I was foolish to believe I could harm a master such as she with my clumsy efforts. The fierce confrontation between us was nothing more than part of my training. Quatra wanted me to understand the threat of the dark side, to see how easy it was to fall from the path of light.
That was a little harsh.
Quatra's methods may seem strange, but I trust her wisdom. This lesson has been difficult, but I am better because of it. Humility is never easy to teach, but now I truly understand my own limitations.
You can't expect to get everything handed to you on a silver platter.
After our last battle, Quatra had nothing left to teach me. I needed time alone to explore the turmoil of my own spirit. Only then was I ready to follow a guide. You. Back to the light. When I left, Quatra knew her work with me was done. There are other disciples who need training throughout the galaxy, and she could not stay to see if I passed this most difficult trial. With your help, I have passed this difficult trial. The Council now feels I am ready to continue with my training, though they have asked me to wait here for the time being.
Giving you a second chance like this is a clear sign of weakness. Sometimes I find it hard to believe the Jedi could defeat my people in battle.
This has been a painful lesson, Juhani, but it seems you've learned it well. I'm certain you will be a credit to the Order.
I do not know what the Council has in store for me, but I will trust in the Force, in the way of the Jedi to help me through whatever is to come.
Having Canderous and Bastila in the party is quite entertaining. Just listening to the two complete opposite sides of the spectrum. Especially when it comes to responding to Juhani like that. Very entertaining. Oh, who leveled up? Bastila. Okay. Let's go ahead and get her leveled up. Alright, so we sold a bunch of stuff that we weren't really going to need anymore. Now it's time to start heading down. Checking out some of these things. So let's do the Cath Hounds. Regenerate here. Respawn. Seems like it. Oh, Bastila does not have a weapon equipped. Where did the other one go? Okay, so the other one's back there. What's going on with Bastila here? Why is she not equipped with her lightsaber? There we go. Let's go ahead and get this other Cath Hound here. Yep, that's where we're going. Keep forgetting that it pauses to spot an enemy. So I keep thinking that it has frozen.
Die!
Yeah, you tell him, Canderous. That armor looks pretty badass on Canderous. I like that. Way. So again, the ruins we're supposed to check out are back this way. We're not going that way yet. We're going to work on the side quests, which means we are heading back this way, the way we went towards the grove. More Cath Hounds.
The Force fights with me!
Die!
There!
Canderous yelling die and stuff.
There!
That'll show you.
There!
A dead settler. Okay. What is this? Cardio package, Johnny light armor, Johnny shield, with a headband, Cass's diary. Okay. Let's see what is in this diary here. Light armor. Anything that's highlighted in purple is stuff that we've just picked up and haven't clicked on. This is what we want. Cassandra, amateur archaeologist, details his efforts to discover the source of the ancient ruins found across the surface of Dantooine. Upon reading it, he gathered that he had found some correlation between the ruins and something called the Rack. Okay. Go ahead and just kind of finish clearing these out. All this stuff. Alright, that should be good. Now if we go back in, everything is nice and blue, so we know everything in our inventory. More Cath Hounds up there. We might as well get some more experience here.
Let's make this quick!
Get this one. So we know this way takes us to the grove. We don't know what's up this way. This is some type of compound. this is the Matale estate, apparently. Let's kind of open up, get rid of the fog of war on the map here so we can see pretty much everything. Where does this take us? Oh. This is the Mandalorians. We have Canderous with us, so let's see how this goes.
You've been holding out on us again. Since you haven't given us enough money, I guess we're gonna have to take it out of you piece by piece.
No, please! Take my wife and children instead. Anything!
What the hell?
Wife and children. Sounds like a good idea.
Canderous would have something to say about this. Hanging out in the back there. Equipment back. Check this out. Repair kit, computer spikes, and some med packs.
Yeah, what do you want?
Your
choice.
For right now. So it looks like we took care of the Mandalorian. I thought there was a pack of them though. That was just one. That takes us to the Grove. Where does this one take us? I forgot that I could use Burst of Speed here. That takes us to the courtyard for the Enclave. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, no, we have Burst of Speed, and we just kind of dart around a little bit. We'll check out the rest of the Grove area. Oh, yay. More Kathhounds. Alright. Let's go ahead. And shock. Flurry. Attack, attack. There we go. Oh. Yeah, with our guy being a consular, we're still not the greatest with physical attacks. Consulars rely more on the force powers. We're not doing horrible though. Like, we're actually able to hold our own. Okay, so this is another side quest here.
Achuta, unga kun bistulpi kikuyana, dong batugas aktelia.
Who are you?
Muchachak Bakat. Kienono namapaule Rachikun. Takunjes Takmiki Grabulmogo. Kachichu ita Bodunga. Tolbabank. Wale Oganda Naru Chuchut. Ogesha Ponka. Mochetu Baduana Nidibobo. Dong Nabungsha Nunya. Dong Batukashmak Telea.
Alright, so we get to do our own little murder investigation.
Tong Haidwam Gigi Lumpa. Mita Poe Tikito. Dolpa da Bonqualeo Gondona Chuchut. Kachi Chu Ita Dundonga. Runda Diho Donga Kun Hunkabi. Wanakun Bez Ching Balamule. Kachi Kun Ita Hodonga. Yiking Kuno Bamulerachi Kun. Slimo Podona. Rundi Hodunga Kun. Runda Diho Donga Kun Hunkabi. Wanakun Bez Ching Balamule. Tunking Ba Nunotek. Tukning Chatukune, Kachikun Itahodonga, Yiking Kuno Bamulerachi-kun, Slimo-podona, Rundihodunga ku Hunkabe, Runda Dihodonga kun Hunkabi, Wanakun Bez Ching Balamule, Tunking Ba Nunotek, Tukning Chatukune, Kachikun Itahodonga, Yiking Kuno Bamulerachi-kun, Slimo-podona, Rundihodunga ku Hunkabi.
Okay. Is there anything else that I should know?
Runda Dihodunga kun Hunkabi. Wanakun Bez Ching Balamule, Tunking Ba Nunotek, Tukning Chatukune, Muchachak Bakat. Kienono namapaule Rachikun.
Alright. So, let's talk with you first.
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me?
Should I have?
I guess under the circumstances, no. Well, I presume you wish to hear my story then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Rickard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead. And I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day.
Greetings, KotOR. You must be the one Master Baluk has enlisted to help him with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the central government facilities here in Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on KotOR, Rickard Lusov, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Netic. Is there any information you require?
Okay. What did you find out about the body?
My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about
these plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Iriars are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Calf hounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by calf hounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago. To carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need?
I'm gonna have
Very
questions
well.
a little
I will
later.
be here to assist you.
Alright, time to talk to
Another
Rickard.
Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Rickard Lusoff. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here. Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will...
Now it's time to talk to Baluk.
Akupa Chekopa? Gino Mule. Runda di Hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba.
Well, that's usually how investigating works.
Ta kung just tak miki grabelmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bol jedo badwana ni dibobo. Tong nabungsha ni nunya. Tong patukashmak talea. Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Tolpa da bonkwaleo gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dun muchashat pakat. Kiye no nama paole.
Let's see. Alright, so we're gonna go with the fact that Rickard is lying.
Akupa Chekopa?
And the reason being, it was cloudy, there was no sun glare. Baluk was distinctly telling us about the storm clouds that were in the sky.
Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Tolpa da bonkwaleo gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane ni dubobo. Wonga kumbis jang ba mulira. Ta kungjus tak miki grabelmogo.
Kachi kun ita haldonga. Iking kuno ba mulira chikun. Slimo podonar di hodunga ku hunkabe.
Muchashat pakat. Kiye no nama paole rachikun.
Alright, so let's go ahead and talk to
So,
Rickard.
what do you want to know? Yeah, I knew it. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife. So, what do you want to know?
said you were limping
Well,
or you hurt?
Kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious. So,
Yes.
I told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some areas. Haven't seen many in the area recently, what with those cat hounds acting up. But they're still around. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot, pow, went down. But when I come over here, there's Handon standing over the body and the Iriaz was gone. Now, I don't have nothing to do with this, so can I go now?
Not just yet. Why would someone want to kill him?
You Jedi are so predictable, always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Baluk guy. So, what do you want to know?
Let's see.
Right.
Nothing more for right now. Let's go ahead and talk to Mr. Gould here.
How can I be of further assistance? I know him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him. I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated.
Yeah?
Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him? How can I be of further assistance? Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him. How can I be of further assistance?
Let's see what he says about his injuries.
No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bantha. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that. How can I be of further assistance?
I think that's it for now.
Of course, of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
Alright, let's see, Mr. Here.
Is there any other information you need? The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettic and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need? According to the municipal authorities near the Garrow spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
More questions later.
Akupa Chekupa? Runda di hotonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tugning chaka chikun ita hodonga. Yiking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodonga. Runda di hotonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek.
Let's see. Business matters does not seem like a business.
Runda di.
What are our options for Handon? Handon had rented the speeder.
Chikun ita hodonga.
Iking kuno pamplunda di Hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule.
Jedabadawana ni dibobo. Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nitapo e tikito. Dol.
Kachiku
Takum justak Miki Grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabang wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne.
Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pamulera chiku.
So now we need to find out about the blaster.
Kiye no nama paole.
How can I be of further assistance?
So what do you know about the weapon?
That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cath hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance? But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him. My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime.
All right.
How can I be of further assistance? Of course.
More right now.
So, what do you want to know?
What about
that blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had.
Ichanis make delicate weapons with too little firepower. Lightweight stuff, if you ask me.
That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's. Right.
Is there any other information you need? I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other information you need?
So, no report of the blaster being stolen?
Very well.
I want to discuss the murder.
Gino.
Blaster's handins, he lied about it being stolen.
Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek tukning chatukune mulerabes ka chikun ida hodonga iking kuno ba mulera chikun slimo podonat
muchashat pakat kiye no nama paole rachikun.
So, what do you want to know? Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Durang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are. Right.
How can I be of further assistance?
Here.
Knock his block off, maybe, sure, but not kill him. Oh, no. I hope you don't find that incriminating. You know, normally I'm not prone to outbursts like that, but KotOR, Mr. Neddick, he was not a very nice person. Not a very nice person to me or my family. I had had my suspicions for several weeks, but had no proof until 2 days ago. It seems KotOR was seeing my wife, right under my nose, no less.
Well, if you can't keep her, it's your own fault.
But, much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. How can I be of further assistance?
Anything else we can ask him? No.
Of course, of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
Let's talk with the information.
Is there any other information?
Alright, tell me about the blood sample.
I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not KotOR's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to KotOR. Is there any other information you need?
Let's see. Nope.
Very well. I will be here to assist you.
So, the blood is not...
Kupa che kupa? Gino mulera king paija, slimo poduama?
Want to discuss the murder?
Tong abong sha umnino, wanga kumbis king balemuraya.
It didn't belong to the victim.
Dihotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching balamule, tongking ba nunotek, tugning chatukune bulerabes.
And it's going to be Handon's blood.
Kupa che kupa? Gino muler.
Looking inside.
Dihotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching balamule.
Hey, what are you doing?
Jedi badawana ni gibobo. Tong nabungsha nununya. Tong patukashmak talea.
Ka chikun ida hodonga. Iking kuno pa mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe.
Let's see. No, they're both guilty.
Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukune butong abong sha umnino. Wanga kun bez king balemuraya. Shoni yon tunjiji idadwana.
Ta kunjus tak miki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne.
Ka chikun ida hodonga. Iking kuno pa mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe.
Tong haidwam jiji lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwaleo gandonan chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Damn you. Damn both of you. Takunjus tak miki grabul mogo. Kachi chu ita bodunga. Dolbabank waleo ganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chik.
Ka chikun ida hodonga. Iking kuno pa mulera chikun.
Tong haidwam jiji lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwaleo gandonan chuchut. Kachichu ita dundonga.
Well done. I'm impressed. Not sure I could have done as well.
Achuta.
I'm just that good. And with that, guys, we are going to end this episode of our Knights of the Old Republic Let's Play. We've got a few more side quests to make our way through in the upcoming episodes before we go explore the ruins. But this episode was a bit long, and that particular side quest was a bit long. But we will be back with some more Knights of the Old Republic, finish up some the remaining side quests, and then go explore the ruins. Until next time, you guys have a great day. Take care of yourselves. Be well. And I will see you next time for some more Knights of the Old Republic.